This time of year, ghost stories and urban legends live in the minds of children and adults alike. But where does the truth lie in these centuries-old tales?
Photojournalist Andrew Robinson shows us the real story behind the Witch of Pungo.
Princess Anne County, 1660. A farmer and his wife welcomed their firstborn.
Grace White.
And only child.
Dad needed help on the property, so he taught his daughter how to work the land. She was learning about the world around her, and she really became an herbalist by living on the land.
Grace worked as a healer. She used herbs to soothe ailments for her neighbors. After losing her husband, James Sherwood, in 1701, Grace took to tending the farm with her 3 boys. Based on standards back then, it was, quote, man's work. It caught the unwanted eye of neighbors, especially men.
So now the wives are mad about this because the husbands are checking her out. She's also turning away every suitor. She was a very independent woman, so that's a dangerous thing.
Grace Sherwood, with her uncommon knowledge of agriculture, became the center of rumors. While her land was prospering,
other people didn't get that, so their crops would die. And well, Grace's crops are fine, so obviously she did something to our crops. Cows weren't giving milk, so Grace must have done something to it.
Grace's neighbors started making outlandish claims.
Grace snuck into her room through her keyhole, hovered over her bed, turned into a cat, and jumped out the window. The woman said that Grace snuck into her room in the middle of the night and rode her around her room like a horse around the ceiling.
After neighbors consulted with the governor, Edward Knott, charges were pressed against Grace. The only evidence against her was she didn't own trinkets, thought at the time to ward off spells and demons.
Grace didn't have one of these. She didn't have one of these either. Who would not need these tools? A witch.
Then Governor Knott suggested trial by ducking.
So if you died, you're innocent. If the pure water of God expels your body to the surface and you float, then you are evil and must be dealt with. The whole thing was to kill her.
Coming up in 30 minutes, we'll have accounts from the trial by water and how one organization has tried to bring the truth to light. Andrew Robinson, 10 on your side.